the starting grid, everybody following our pole sitter, Chris Parrish.
You got Bodie Page, Isaac Woodworth, Sam Drain there on the second row right beside Matthew Chapin.
Michael Agazi, take a look at him because he's got some big moves to make as well. There's our race winner from yesterday, Hank Vosberg, starting again back on row 3.
Logan Cunnison starting out there on row 4.
See Eli Block, he had a good run yesterday as well from row number 4. Row 5, you see Sonia Lloyd coming up through the Moto America ranks as well. Great to see her. Solly Mervis had a great race yesterday as well. Ed Sullivan alongside him wasn't able to finish, so he's looking to move up. Get back to row number 7. You have Charles Burton, Caden Brown, Rodney Vest, and Drew Vandal, Ethan Song, and Elisa making up row number 8. Gabrielle Lewis there on row 9. You see Valen Gomez, one of the young up-and-comers, and then Andrew Way. We talked about the race that he had from that. Revs are up. We are racing. Race at number 2. Chris Parrish with a better launch than he had yesterday, but again, it is the 65 going into turn 1.
Yeah, great start for Bodie Page again. Going to lead them down into turn 1. It gets tight as everybody funnels in through there. Looks like everybody's going to make it out clean, but Bodie Page again, race 2, going to lead them down into the first horseshoe.
See bike 111, Michelle Agazi right behind him. Is a great start for him as well, coming from row number 2, a lot closer than he was at this point, but a big crash here in the opening stages. See several bikes involved, several riders are down. When everyone gets bottled up with 31 competitors out there at the same time, certainly that is what you do not want to see there in the opening corners.
Matthew Chapin looking
Red
racy
flag
there.
is now out. It was a great start for Bodie Page, but again, with that incident and the number of bikes and riders that were involved, race control is going to have to stop this race for the time being and get everybody safely back to the pit lane. Lights are out. We are racing here at Daytona, and it was another big launch for Bodie Page.
Yeah, great start for Bodie Page. Chris Parrish, not a great launch from him from pole position. He's going to slide outside the top 5.
Watch as they shuffle through. You have the 111 of Michelle Agazi right there behind Bodie Page.
Yesterday's winner down in 8th off the start, so even qualifying not well, not getting a great launch right away.
Isaac Woodworth there on the number 27 after that run that he had yesterday. He has his hand up there at the back of the shot, alerting the rest of the field. He is not back up to speed. You can see everyone now coming around him as racing continues.
It is going to be a 6-rider pack.
Is that Hank Vosberg, who is up into nearly gone. So for this group, this is what we're expecting all the way to the checker, and Hank Vosberg now leading them.
And this is what he did yesterday. These guys cannot let him break away through this infield. You see Bodie Page there. He is really strong on the brakes, and now these guys cannot go back and forth through this infield section and let Hank pull away. You can see right now he's already pulled out a couple bike lengths through turn 1.
So for Hank Vosberg, starting the race from that 3rd row, he was very patient there through the opening corners and worked his way through the infield, got through the traffic, let the group break away. Exactly what he did yesterday. Different group of riders now behind him, though. How hungry are they? How hard do they push? And with the teammates here, how much do they work together? There's the 116 of Kevin Almeida using that draft. Here comes Sam Drain on the 59. Sam was our 2nd place finisher yesterday. He's got some work to do, though, to get around these Suzukis. And for X-Star Suzuki, Team Hammer stepping into Twins Cup this year with a really, really quick group of young riders. Much better opening stages of the race here for them today, able to work together. And there goes Matthew Chapin on that 95 up into 2nd. Sam Drain times it purposely. Goes around the outside of both of them, puts himself up into 2nd now behind Hank Vosberg, but Hank continuing to hold on to that gap that he's able to build lap after lap.
I mean, you can visually see the closing speed is.
I'm interested to see what the time gap is when they get to the stripe. The last lap by, it was just over half a second.
They were actually quicker than Hank that lap through that first sector, and you can see now we got a 4-rider pack.
As they continue to close in, Michael made the point that Hank had never raced here before, but neither of these guys. 15 years old. It's crazy to watch the amount of experience that they gain, and it's just such a short amount of time how hard they work. As you see, Matthew Chapin on the 95 Vision Wheel M4 X-Star Suzuki, 2-time race winner here in the 2025 championship season. He was looking to make it stick. He did not, but in comes Sam Drain. He's able to get around Hank Vosberg, and this is what we were talking about. The gap wasn't big enough for Hank to not close up the gap and see what he can do with the draft.
Yeah, and you see right there, Sam getting in a little bit wide, but he's going to get a good drive out of turn 1.
Sam Drain now with the best lap of the race, a 56.0. So you made the point, Roger. The rest of the field closed that gap, and now they're even quicker. He watched it. He waited a couple of corners and then went right back into the front. Wanted to see who was there. How racy are they? And Hank Vosberg now leading the field again. 2 laps to go.
I think all these guys know that they have got to get away with the top speed of the Yamaha. If he's even close coming down to that last lap, he's in the spot to be. See Bodie Page now going to make a move on Sam Drain into turn 6.
These are 2 riders that have a lot of experience riding together coming up through the Talent Cup category. Onto the bigger bikes of Twins Cup. Hank Vosberg leading over Matthew Chapin. Bodie Page, Sam Drain staying right there. We're starting to lose Michelle Agazi and Kevin Almeida just a little bit. As Matthew Chapin now leads. All right, white flag flies. Final lap here. And at this point in the race yesterday, there was such a commanding lead that Hank Vosberg had. He didn't have to worry about anything, but this is going to continue all the way through the next 12 corners. And right now, Hank is maybe in the best position. We saw what he was able to do there coming around the banking to close out the lap prior. We'll see if it is able to be repeated. But what about the 2 teammates there from Vision Wheel? You have Matthew Chapin, Bodie Page, Sam Drain wanting to lead this one.
We've seen the Yamaha behind these 2 able to make the draft, but we have not seen Sam lead from the front to see what these guys can do behind him.
Sam having already won on the property this week, also competing over at the flat track. It's been a good weekend for Sam Drain, very busy rider, but keeping his head very focused, and now he is leading the Twins Cup field on the final lap here at Daytona.
2 teammates there, 3rd and 4th, need to work together and not let the top 2 pull away too much further heading into the chicane for the last lap.
They're starting to pull back just a little bit as Hank Vosberg sits and waits. Does he make the move now? Does he save it? Does he even have it?
Great run out of the chicane for Hank. We're going to see now if he's going to be able to draft. Sam goes to the top of the banking. You can see the Suzuki starting to come from 3rd and 4th now.
He watched it the lap before. Sam Drain was the race leader using the draft. Hank Vosberg gets him around, but does Sam have the pull? Can he slingshot it to the checkered flag? Here come the Vision Wheel M4 X-Star Suzuki competitors, and it is across the stripe. It is going to go to Sam Drain, bike number 59. That was a photo finish, only 1/100th of a second separating those competitors. I'm going to have to see it again to believe it, because all 4 of them looked like they were right there together. Result for him and finish in 3rd, but that ride from Sam Drain, Matthew Chapin, Hank Vosberg, Bodie Page was right there the whole time. We'll hear from our top 3 when we come back from break here at Daytona International Speedway. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back right after this. Here Race number 2, Sam Drain with that first win, but solid day for Matthew Chapin and Hank Fosberg.
Yeah, and Bodie Page, great ride for him. You see there, Kevin Almeida. Eli Block, great ride, and Andrew Wade, even better today there in 8th.
Coming from the very last row on the grid, what a ride for him. Kyle Ornsorg with a top 10 finish, as well as Seth Dahmer. Great to have him